Hello and welcome to the Origsburg Area Free Public Library's summer reading program. We're on our third week of fairy tales, of a fictional story that has to do with magic, magical creatures, or magical places. Today I'm going to read a story called Lan Popo, which is a Red Riding Hood story from China by Ed Yong. You'll notice that this little circle here is the Caldecott Award winner, and it's a very good story. It's a little long, but before we do that, I want to give you a vocabulary word. Triptych is a painted panel divided into three sections, and you're going to see three of them. You're going to see many of them in this book. Lan Popo by Ed Yong. A Red Riding Hood story from China. To all the wolves of the world for lending their good name as a tangible symbol for our darkness. And here are the three panels you can see. Here's, I'm going to turn the book around because the words are kind of hard to read. Once, long ago, as many fairy tales start, there was a woman who lived alone in the country with her three children, Shang, Tao, and Patso. On the day of their grandmother's birthday, the good mother set off to see her, leaving the three children at home. But before she left, she said, "Be good while I'm away, my heart-loving children. I will not return tonight. Remember to close the door tight at sunset and latch it well." And here's the triptych that shows the mother saying goodbye to her children here, and the mountains in the background. But an old wolf lived nearby and saw the good mother leave. At dusk, disguised as an old woman, he came up to the house of children and knocked on the door twice. Shang, who was the oldest, said through the latched door, "Who is it?" "My little Jules," said the wolf. "It is your grandmother, your Popo." "Popo," Shang said, "our mother has gone to visit you." And this one actually has four panels. Here we go. Here are the three girls and the wolf. The wolf acted surprised. "To visit me? I have not met her along the way. She must have taken a different route." "Popo," Shang said, "how is it that you come so late?" The wolf answered, "The journey is long, my children, and the day is short." Shang listened through the door. "Popo, why is your voice so low?" "Your grandmother has caught a cold, good children, and it's dark and windy out here. Quickly, open the door and let your Popo come in," the cunning wolf said. Tao and Piazzo could not wait. One unlatched the door and the other opened it. They shouted, "Popo, Popo, come on in." At that moment, the wolf entered the door and blew out the candle. "Popo, why did you blow out the candle? The room is now dark." But the wolf did not answer. Tao and Piozzi rushed to their Popo and wished to be hugged. The old wolf held Tao tightly. "Good child, you are so plump." Then he embraced Piozzi. "Good child, you have grown to be so sweet." Soon the old wolf pretended to be sleepy and he yawned. "All the chicks are in the coop," he said. "Popo is sleepy too." When the children climbed into the big bed, Piozzi climbed in at one end with the wolf, and Shang and Tao climbed at the other end. But when Shang stretched, she touched the wolf's tail. "Popo, Popo, your foot has a brush on it." "Oh, Popo has brought hemp strings to weave you a basket," the wolf said. Shang touched the grandmother's sharp claws. "Popo, Popo, your hand has thorns on it." "Popo has brought an owl to make shoes for you," the wolf said. At once, Shang lit the light and the wolf blew it out again right away. But Shang had seen the wolf's hairy face. "Popo, Popo," she said, for she was not only the eldest, she was the most clever. "You must be hungry. Have you eaten the ginkgo nuts?" "What is ginkgo?" the wolf asked. "Ginkgo is soft and tender like the skin of a baby." "One taste and you will live forever," Shang said, "and the nuts grow on top of the tree just outside the door." The wolf gave a sigh. "Oh dear, Popo is old and her bones have become brittle. No longer can she climb trees." "Good Popo, we can pick some for you," Shang said, and the wolf was delighted. Shang jumped out of bed, and Tao and Piozzi came with her to the ginkgo tree. There, Shang told her sisters about the wolf, and all three climbed the tall tree. The wolf waited and waited. Plump Tiao did not come back, Sweet Piazzi did not come back, Shang did not come back, and no one brought any nuts from the ginkgo tree. At last the wolf shouted, "Where are you, children?" "Popo," Shang called out, "we are on the top of the tree eating ginkgo nuts." "Good children, pluck some for me." "But Popo, ginkgo is magic only when it is plucked directly from the tree. You must come up and pluck it from the tree yourself." You can see the 3 panels here with the tree. The wolf came outside and paced back and forth under where he heard the 3 children eating the ginkgo nuts at the top. "Oh, Popo, these nuts are so tasty, the skin so tender," Shang said. The wolf's mouth began to water for a taste. Finally, Shang the eldest, the most clever of the children, said, "Popo, Popo, I have a plan. At the door there is a big basket. Behind it is a rope. Tie the rope to the basket, sit in the basket, and throw the other end up to me so I can pull you up." And there he goes, off the tree. The wolf was overjoyed and fetched the basket and the rope, then threw one end of the rope to the top of the tree. Shang caught the rope and began to pull the basket up and up. Halfway up, she let go of the rope, and the basket and the wolf fell to the ground. "I'm so small and weak, Popo," Shang pretended. "I couldn't hold a rope anymore." "This time I will help," Tao said. "Let's do it again." Oh, there he's falling. The wolf had only one thought in mind, to taste the ginkgo nut. He climbed to the basket again. Now Shang and Tao pulled the rope on the basket again, higher and higher. Again, they let go, and again the wolf tumbled down and bumped his head. The wolf was furious. He growled and cursed. "We could not hold the rope, Popo," Shang said, "but only one ginkgo nut and you will be well again." "I shall give a hand to my sisters this time, Piozzi," said the youngest. "This time we shall not fail." So he's fallen twice. Now the children pulled the rope with all of their strength. As they pulled, they sang, "Hee-ho, hee-ho," and the basket rose straight up, higher than the first time, higher than the second time, higher and higher, until it really nearly reached the top of the tree. When the wolf reached out, he could almost touch the highest branch. But at that moment, Shang coughed, and they all let go of the rope, and the basket fell down and down and down. Not only did the wolf bump his head, but he broke his heart into pieces. "Popo," Shang shouted, but there was no answer. "Popo," Tao shouted, but there was no answer. "Popo," Piazzo shouted, but there was still no answer. The children climbed to the branches just above the wolf and saw that he was truly dead. They climbed down, went into the house, closed the door, locked the door with the latch, and fell peacefully to sleep. I think these are the ears. And here's our last page. On the next day, the mother returned with baskets of food from the real Popo, and the 3 sisters told her the story of the Popo who had come. And that is the end of Lan Popo, or Wolf Grandmother. Now, you will be invited to come and get yourself a craft, a Lan Popo craft, and what you're going to do is you're going to make your own triptych. A panel painted divided into 3 sections. So you've got a piece of paper and with watercolors, and you can paint a picture on here, try to fill the whole paper, and then you're going to cut them into 3 sections and make your own triptych. And there you go. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a good day.